Oh, nope, too hot. Going back inside. Psych, we gotta do stuff today. But god damn is it hot. Whatever. Alright guys, so starting the day off. That's what we're doing. Huh. I don't know, let's get to the shop first. We'll do that. Let's just get to the shop. Alright guys, so last night, Z, running, better, not perfect. Need to fix my AFR gauge. And RJ's Miata, injectors, boof. It's okay, we'll handle it. But today is gonna be an FD day. We've taken a few days off on it and we have to get back on it. So me and B-Hall are hopefully making the transmission mount today. That's the goal. Plans change, so we'll see how it goes. But I got iced coffee, so I wanna see. I'm hoping to just like spontaneously win $1 million on here. Oh, you have not won yet. Okay, I'm a loser. Yeah, we all knew that. So since I don't have my lift in yet, yes, I suck. It's been a whole ordeal. I'm gonna put the FD up on the next best thing. That's jack stands, and see how the training actually lines up with the factory mounting points, because I have no idea right now. Do you guys know I love doing this? Well, it's not jack stands, but it works. I think we have enough room to get some things done. Now, I have not been underneath this car, so I am very curious to see how this all wants to line up. Huh. This might be a pain in the ass. The CDL9 is such a massive transmission. Holy sh... Alright, hope you can see it. So, factory mounts right there, right here. CDL9 mount is back there. Paul is my guy when it comes to anything chassis-wise, because that's what he does for a living. Insanely smart guy, and he just knows the structural integrity of cars in and out. And personally, I don't have enough experience in it to make sure to call that it's safe enough to weld a damn plate to the training tunnel. But we'll see what B-Hall has to say. So we'll have to just wait for him. Well, guys, time for your daily dose of RJ.
Hi, everybody.
So I told RJ to stop by after work because I was thinking about it. I was like, you know what? We gave up way too quickly on the Miata yesterday. We kind of just like heard it misfire and said screw it, let's see injectors, but we didn't check the plugs, we didn't check anything else. So I went around and I did check the impedance on the injectors. A lot of guys were saying the impedance could be different, which is a really good call. Well, I measured them out and they're the same, and the impedance is basically the resistance of the injector. I thought RJ should pull his plug, see maybe he fouled his plugs when he was leaking the injector, and survey says, damn dude, that looks like a freaking... They did. You want to get new plugs or just clean them?
No, let's go get new ones.
Okay. New plugs, who dis? It took me a year to find my gap tool, but we found it. So we're gonna gap correctly, nice and tight, throw them in, and hopefully it doesn't misfire. Good?
Yeah, I couldn't remember which one was which.
Yeah, you couldn't remember which one's the new ones, which one's the old ones?
Hey, listen, isn't somebody else here supposed to be wearing glasses? Sorry, it was a little far away. Fuck off.
Damn it, it still misfires. I was really hoping that was it. I mean, look at this god dang thing. If either way, we need plugs pretty bad.
Hey, Brian.
What's up, guys? So I think there's a little bit my fault in here. I never changed the fuel output correctly on the Mega Squirt, so I think it was getting too much fuel, which explains why the plugs were so gross and misfire was inconsistent. But it's still misfiring at lower RPMs, and I guess I have some more figuring out to do. But what's up, B-Hall? How are you?
I'm chilling. How are you?
Good. It's not behaving the way I want it to, but yeah.
Yeah, it's being a bitch.
What have you done so far? Well, they probably already know, so you can...
Yeah. We'll fill you in.
Trying to get that power brace off. Oh, my extension's too long. Damn it.
Man, if we had a lift,
Fuck you.
you could never have too long of an extension.
I'm willing to challenge that when the lift comes in.
Okay. You're gonna spend a lot of money on extensions. We did it.
Look at that, the thing's fucking huge.
Well, I didn't really do anything.
I guess the Miatas have this too. It basically connects the diff to the tranny, because the diff whole front end just floats. So we have to buy a lockout kit for the diff that will reinforce on the chassis now. So we figured this square stock right here is going to be basically what we're going to make our trans mount off of. Of course we got it Logan steel, but this is the factory mount. Look how skinny and tiny and weird this thing is. But we're going to be using this to basically make a template for drilling holes, because we're going to try and utilize the stock holes. Got one mount. 2 mount. Point to it.
Right here.
Right there, and then we got the tranny mount. Now we have to connect all 3 pieces somehow. All right, so we're cutting an angle to the trans mount, and you'll see why in just a second. Beautiful. B-haul, not the cut.
Yeah, true.
All right, show them how it works.
So, it's in the center. It's
This
in the
bolts
front.
onto the
We
tranny.
made a new one of these, by the way. It's longer and has an angle. And to maintain that space for the exhaust, we decided we're going to go with a thick, flat piece of steel to make up that gap there, which would be something like that. And we'll figure out this side as we go.
So this is the bridge that's going to connect that chassis mount and the trans mount. And now we're going to bend it. Workout. V2. V2 is perfect. Let's go bend this bitch. B-Haul and I managed to bend this somehow, so let's go mock it up and see what's happening. All right, so B-Haul and I got ahead of ourselves and quickly tacked the whole piece together, at least this one side. So we're going to take it out and show you guys what it looks like. It's very rough. All right, so that's it. It looks like ass right now, but we're gonna clean it up. Brian's laying down the welds on this one.
All right, got most of it welded now.
That
It's definitely enough to lop that end off. And we had extra.
Then we're gonna reinforce it, make it all pretty, and then the other side's gonna be a whole nother thing. I added a little end cap to this one. Show them. Show them what's good. Right there. Looks really good. Jesus, my ears.
Sorry.
All right, so this is the passenger side to the trans. So now we have a whole nother mission of connecting the driver's side to this.
Let's do it.
Thing literally fits better now welded. Goes on like a glove. It's a really good feeling.
The whole point of doing this side all odd and weird like we did is, if you look now, this is right where the exhaust is going to be running.
So even though
move its big ass hand. So check it out. This is where we have to fit a 3-inch exhaust, which clearly, I mean, my hand is bigger than 3 inches. So
there you go. See how it hugs the trans like that?
Ooh-wee. Oh yeah, that does look pretty from this side.
All right, so now we have to connect this to this. More cutting. Hot. More welding. And we're gonna tack it. Beautiful, let's pull it out. Alright guys, so
it's a little ugly right now, but we're gonna lop some stuff off and cap the ends.
exactly. So to take a look at it now, because what we're gonna do is gonna make this thing look a lot prettier. So we're gonna lop off these 2 ends, put an angle in here, plate it all, weld it together.
Hopefully we don't run out of welding gas.
So you gotta add the caps. So much more work, but it's gonna look so much better. Heck yeah. 4 more to go. Only magnet we got is the snap-on light. Look how much gas we have left. That's supposed to be like right there. B-Haul, I think you're good for like 3 more tacks. The caps look good though. Now we just gotta flapper all the welds away.
Not all of them.
Well, just the caps.
We're just gonna make it look cooler, not weaker.
Alright, there it is, our Art Deco trans mount. Now, let's go bolt it up and see how it still fits after doing all this welding and whatnot to it. That looks pretty cool. It might look pretty crazy, but you're gonna see it fits like a glove. Alright, so it still bolts in like a freaking glove. It was butter. So now we're gonna put the tranny underneath the weight, or we're gonna put the support underneath the weight of the tranny. They even, beautiful. That's awesome. Dude, that's so sick.
Just another step of the puzzle done.
Here, let me show them a back view. It was right in the center, high up, doesn't hit anything.
Clearance all the way around, and we still have not modified this chassis whatsoever.
So we can take it out and put a rotary in it tomorrow if we wanted to. We don't want to.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Obviously, I don't know why you do that, but still, it's exactly as it was.
So now, as you can see, the diff just kind of hangs. I'll show you in a second. So right here, so like I have to get the diff braced from. I'm actually getting it from Sicky. So we'll get that braced up, and then we can measure for the drive shaft from here to here. Get the custom drive shaft made, and the full drive chain will be hooked up.
It's exciting.
That's insane.
We just got started.
Garage is absolutely filthy. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm exhausted. I need to go home, but today was a very accomplishing day because we fully made the training mount on the 1J FD. Though it looks like one simple small piece, man, did that take a lot of work and just a lot of time, and I couldn't be happy with it. I think it came out amazing. It fits perfectly. The training is exactly what I want. The engine is exactly where I want it. It's just, I couldn't be happy with it. So huge shout out again to B-Hall. B-Hall, of course, has been helping me through this whole process. Like, this is like our baby now. Like, this car, like this swap so far is just, I couldn't do without him. He's just, I'm so thankful that B-Hall is here to help me. Just, of course, guys, make sure, I know I always forget to say it, but make sure to follow B-Hall right here on his Instagram. You can see all the sick body stuff he does at work and everything, and taste of his Volkswagen stuff too. So with that, I'm gonna call it a night. I can't even think straight. So you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.